Have you ever felt like life is moving so fast that you can't catch a break? Maybe you're trying to balance a career, kids, relationships, aging parents, sometimes all at once. And somewhere along the way, your own needs get buried. I've been there, and I know how easy it is to lose ourselves in the busyness of life. That's why I want to share something that's been a lifeline for me: journaling. I'm not talking about hours of writing each day, just small, meaningful moments that help us to reflect, manage stress, and reconnect with ourselves. Stick around, and I'll show you how to make journaling a simple, sustainable habit, even in the middle of our busiest seasons. Hi, I'm Frida, and welcome to my channel that focuses on prioritizing self care and mental wellness through journaling, especially for women navigating full, busy lives. If you're like me, you've probably spent a lot of time taking care of everyone else: your family, your career, your community, but not always enough time taking care of yourself. Sound familiar? Journaling has been one of the simplest, most meaningful ways I've found to make time for me. It's not about writing novels or doing everything perfectly. It's about creating space to breathe, reflect, and be honest with myself, even if it's just a few minutes a day. And I think it can do the same for you. Today, we're going to talk about why journaling is so powerful for women like us, how to fit it into our lives without adding more stress, and how even the smallest journaling habits can help us feel more grounded and in control. Journaling isn't just a hobby, it's a tool that can support our mental, emotional, and even physical well being. And for those of us balancing so many roles, that's so important. Let's talk about how journaling can make a difference for us. Journaling helps us manage stress and prevent burnout. As women, we often are the glue that holds everything together, but that can take a toll on us. Journaling gives us a place to unload all the thoughts swirling around in our heads: the frustrations, the to do lists, the things that keep us up at night. It's a safe place to vent and process without judgment. For example, after a long day of juggling work and family, writing down what's on your mind can feel like a release, like you're exhaling the stress and letting it all go. It brings mental clarity and helps us focus. With so much going on, it's easy to feel scattered. Journaling gives us a way to organize our thoughts. Some days, I'll make a quick brain dump, just everything that's in my head, so that I can see what actually needs my attention. Other times, I'll jot down three things I need to focus on the next day, which helps me go to bed with a clearer mind. Journaling is a way to check in with ourselves. How often do we ask everyone else how they're doing, but forget to ask ourselves? Journaling gives us that chance. Maybe we write about how we're feeling physically. Maybe you've been tired lately. Or emotionally, maybe you've been feeling overwhelmed and you're not sure exactly why. Checking in with ourselves helps us stay connected with what we need so we don't lose ourselves in the shuffle. Journaling builds gratitude and joy. Even on hard days, journaling helps us find the small moments of good. Maybe it's as simple as: my friend gave me a hug today, and that made my whole day better. Or maybe I had 10 minutes to sit in the sun with my cup of tea. Writing those things down shifts our focus, helping us notice the joy that's already in our lives. It tracks our growth and progress. One of my favorite things about journaling is looking back and seeing how far I've come. Maybe months ago I was overwhelmed by something that feels manageable now. Journaling shows us that we're growing, even when it doesn't feel like it in that moment. And that reminder is so powerful. Now that we know why journaling is so valuable for us, let's talk about how we can make it a habit without adding more stress to our lives. Start small. Even a sentence matters. We don't need to write pages every day. Some days, a simple sentence is enough. For example, after a long day, I might write, Today was tough, but I got through it. Or maybe it's something as simple as I'm grateful for my morning walk. I love those. The goal isn't to write a lot, it's just to show up for ourselves, even in small ways. Pair journaling with something you already do. One of the easiest ways to build a habit is to connect it with something we're already doing. I keep my journal in my little corner of my house so that I can grab it first thing in the morning with my tea or at night before bed. Maybe for you, it's journaling while your coffee brews or during your lunch break. The key is to find a routine that will be easy to fit into your day. Use prompts when you don't know what to write. There will be days when the words don't come as easily, and that's okay. That's where prompts can help. I've put together a list of free journaling prompts. Click on the link in the description if you'd like a little journaling inspiration. Whether it's writing about what you're grateful for or reflecting on a challenge, prompts can make it easier to get started writing. Make it personal and flexible. Journaling isn't one size fits all. Some days we might write long reflections, other days, just a quick list of things we're grateful for. The important thing is to make journaling work for us and our needs. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just do what makes sense for you. One thing I've learned is that consistency matters more than perfection. There will be days when we skip journaling, and that's okay. Give yourself some grace and just come back to it when you can. One thing that can help is leaving your journal open to the last page you wrote on. That way, it's always waiting for you when you're ready to pick up and start back. And again, I'm reminding us all to give ourselves some grace. Life gets busy. The goal isn't necessarily to journal every day, but to instead be intentional about creating a space for ourselves whenever we need it, whether that's every day or every other day. That depends on you and what you need. If you're wondering what kind of journal I use, I designed my own collection with simplicity and encouragement in mind. I absolutely love them. I think you will too. They include small reminders to keep us grounded, even on those tough days. The Simply Chic Journal Collection is available now. I've included the link in the description so that you can check them out. Before we wrap up, I wanted to mention that my next video will focus on how journaling can help us sleep better. If you've ever had nights where your mind just didn't want to shut off, journaling might be exactly what you need. We'll talk about simple journaling routines to wind down and calm your thoughts before bed. So be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it. Journaling is one of the simplest ways we can take care of ourselves. It doesn't take a lot of time and it doesn't need to be perfect. Even just a few minutes a day can make a difference in how we feel, think, and navigate life's challenges. If this video has encouraged you to try journaling or to come back to it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want more tips on journaling and self-care, be sure to subscribe. I've got more videos coming your way, and I'd love for us to walk this journey together. Before you go, I'd love to know what's one thing you'll write about in your journal today. Let's chat in the comments and keep the conversation going. See you in the next video.